Welcome, folks, to the Little Apple, Manhattan, Kansas, in the Bill Snyder Family Stadium, home to the Kansas State Wildcats, where you're going to hear the phrase "EMAW" around here. Every man and woman is a Wildcat. Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top-5 showdown. Both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. Quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loses 3. Brings up 2nd down.
They lose yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Launches downfield. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play callers, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They're going to run it. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He hands it to the back. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to pass this time. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they've got him.
Well, he came close to putting this ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football again here on 3rd and goal.
They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT makes it 7-0.
Extra point is good.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That makes the score Arizona 7, Kansas State 0.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Play action here on 1st down. Close to the tight end. And he's got it. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be 1st down. They'll run it to the right side. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Wildcats will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
to the back.
The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay with him in man coverage. Very tough to do.
Looks left and finds his target there. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. And at first down, they go right back to him. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Quick throw out left, complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Just trucks through the defender. Defense will make the stop in what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Arizona 7, Kansas State 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Running back with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. And they pick up the first on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now in the PAT.
In the end zone.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
14, Kansas State 0.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. And the Wildcats come to the line in a hurry-up.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Catch made quickly, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 25.
We talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Powering through the defender. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State. Now the all-important extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And the Arizona offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And now the running back's got it again. Looks like Arizona will have the 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
We'll try to run it with the option. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Rips the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. I mean, wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And they'll use the ground game here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They get him at the 42, good enough for a 1st down.
It almost was like the quarterback just said to himself, I've got this. I'm going to find a way to pick up this first down. He gets the first. They keep the chains moving.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They'll try the option play here. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Past the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense adds 6 points. How about that, Kirk? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game to tie the game is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
And the Arizona offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Single back, takes the handoff. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Give it to the back again. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Boy, that last carry, Chris, puts him right at 100 yards for the game. How's he done it? Because he's been patient. He's followed his blocks. He's let everything develop in front of him, and he's busted through for some big gains.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And there's the handoff. Makes a nice move there. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Ball handed off. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop them short of the marker.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture. of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Ranks up at 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Arizona. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Defense is coming after him. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's looking to scramble. And they gave him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. 1st and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He slings this one deep down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Lets it go quickly. The pass is intercepted.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's 2nd down here. And he'll set up to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he'll be brought down. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Arizona.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And that one is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Wildcats will kick this away to get the second half going. This one will be fair caught. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Quarterback still with the football. And he's got it already past the first down marker. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And here's the jet sweep testing the perimeter here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
You know, I don't want to get away from a jet sweep. I think it's a good call. This one just didn't work out. So now you're way behind on the sticks.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
We've just kind of gotten into the habit of seeing this offense just convert on these 3rd downs. It's a rare stop. That first half, they seem to score every possession. What decision do they make here on 4th down?
Running it back, it's Higgins. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. He'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Contact as he let the ball go. He makes the grab. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down. And the Wildcats hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Kansas State.
Of course, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Now they get set to kick it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go. Finds the receiver wide open. Breaks loose at the 45. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
Because I don't know if that's a busting coverage or just a mistake by this defense, but the tight end is all alone. Nobody around him, an easy throw for the quarterback, and obviously a huge gain for the offense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Handoff in a single back formation. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Here's the 2nd down play. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. Arizona has now moved into the red zone. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on 4th down, come up with the conversion, keep those sticks moving.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they go in front here in the second half. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Kansas City, 21.
And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Wildcats will take over. First and 10.
Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. The Wildcats come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a...
And here comes a deep shot. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run. And the Wildcats hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Touchdown, Kansas State. This offense really clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick it away.
Return begins inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the Arizona offense will take over first and 10.
Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
Second down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's looking deep here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
Well, that's saving your best for a critical moment. Third down play, quarterback puts it up where you've got a chance to get your hands on it, but a good job at coming down and getting a foot down for that first down.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's a toss play to the right. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it to the left. Tackle, but forced down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. He'll hand it off. Touchdown, Arizona. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Touchdown, Arizona. Number 20.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
That makes the score Arizona 35. Kansas State.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Set to advance on the football.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. The Wildcats hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Arizona offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. The linebacker shifting around now. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Arizona.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They need some important yards here on 3rd down. A field goal try here would be from 59 yards out. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And they'll give it to the back. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Kansas State. They jump in front here in the 4th. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the Arizona offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. This time it's complete. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Very late hit on the quarterback. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's a run. Running back's got it. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it here. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. Handoff to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try.
Number 20.
And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Set to kickoff.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win in a regulation? Breaking free at the 35. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Can this defense get a stop and send this to overtime? Quarterback escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. They'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the fourth quarter.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete as time runs out in regulation. We are headed to overtime.
All time.
So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. So you've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. They gamble and come up empty, turning it over here in overtime.
Chris, they had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
So this defense now needs to come up with something special to make a play to stay in this game in OT. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going to pull it down and run. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down. Comes up short. We'll see what the strategy is on 3rd and short, where they just try to position the ball for a game-winning field goal attempt. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Good enough for first down yardage.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
First and goal now as the offense tries to just punch it in and win the game right here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
Second and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football...